Hey guys, today I'm back, and today I have a top 10 video. So before you, by the way, before you come over here, let me just do this. Now, there we go. And today we're doing top 10 silliest Batman villains. So come on out here. If I do have I have a lot of modes. I have 6 out of 10 of these mini videos. So I'll show you. Okay. Now some of these I won't. 4 of them I won't. Okay. Oh, I had it. Sorry, I had it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Number 10, Zebra Man. Zebra Man was a professor that overrated his body with radium, much like Professor Radium, and became a villain. Now he's basically a magnet that looks like a zebra. Pretty silly. Now I do have a minifigure of Zebra Man, so show him. It's supposed to be his man. Alright, number 9, Calendar Man. A villain who's obsessed with dates and does crime sprees on special days of the year. Later, he started doing murders on special days of the year. But I have the Calendar Man Lego version, but I only have the Calendar Man Lego version when he was the more goofy type. So I'll show you that. Go. Alright, number 8, Eraser. He's a guy who actually erases stuff. He has a helmet that looks like an eraser, and he can actually erase people. What he does, if a bad guy makes a crime and the police find out, before the police can get in there, Eraser will jump in, erase all the clues, and jump back out. So he's kind of like a helper, but nobody really knows about him. So it was Eraser. Now this Eraser thing can even erase people. I don't know where they go, but it can erase them. Number 7, Calculator. Calculator is a villain that I honestly don't know much about, but I think he was actually able to control the web with his mind or something. I honestly don't know more about him. I would love to learn more about him. I don't know much about him, but so Calculator, number 7. Number 6 is Captain Boomerang. He's technically a Flash villain, but he kind of fights Batman. All his gadgets are featured boomerangs. Like he has an explosive boomerang, and a sharp boomerang like a knife. He has all those different types. I do not have Captain Boomerang, by the way. Crazy Quilt. A man that's colorblind, but he can only see bright colors. Like he wouldn't be able to see gray, black, but he would only be able to see the most vibrant colors. And he does kind of like colorful crimes, basically. And his henchmen are basically red and green and blue, so that's pretty funny. I'd like to learn more about him too. Number 4, bat-mite. Now he isn't exactly a villain. What he basically is, he's basically Batman's biggest fan from another dimension. He wants to do anything to see Batman in action. Even he would kill people for it. So he he would do anything to see Batman in action. And he's a little imp from the 5th dimension. So I'll show you him. I do have him. His head's kind of darkened. But yeah, he's not exactly a villain. He just wants to hang out with Batman. Alright, number 3, Polka Dot Man. Polka Dot Man. He's basically a guy that steals polka dot shaped stuff. He can take off his polka dots and use them as weapons and portals to other dimensions. And he can actually throw them out and jump on them. And good news, I do have a Polka Dot Man. Oh, and I forgot to mention, he has 2 buck teeth, but the eyes being polka dots isn't very realistic. Number 2, Kite Man. A guy's This is the only one I know his real name. His real name is Charlie Brown. Interesting name. I wonder where they got that from. You probably know. But Kite Man flies around on a hang glider, and all his gadgets are featured kite-themed gadgets. And yeah. So before we unveil our top pick, here is one main mention that didn't quite make it on the list. Here are 3 mentions that didn't quite get it on the list. King Tut, Egghead, Mutant Needle, and the Tatuga Twins. Main reason why I didn't put the Tatuga Twins on here, they're just not that silly. Mutant Needle is that silly. But King Tut and Egghead are extremely silly. They're just not silly enough to put on this list. So I think it's about time to unveil our top pick. Number 1, the Condiment King. What he was basically a comedy genius which was mind controlled by the Mad Hatter. He shoots condiments out of 2 little guns, but he robs normal restaurants. He wasn't in very many comics though. He only appeared in a few comics before he appeared in Batman the Animated Series, where he was thrown off a rooftop onto a car, which I can show you now. This is Batman Animated Series version of Condiment King. I'm really happy why they did that, because I love Condiment King, and the Batman Animated Series is my favorite. But the red and the yellow, he usually just had plain gray, but they just did that to make it more obvious. Do you like our picks? Do you like Condiment King or any of these guys? Please let me know. See ya.